My next guest tonight is an Emmy award-winning actress who can be seen every Sunday night on The Practice. Please welcome Camryn Manheim. Welcome.
See, now I think Matt Damon and I would make a great couple, don't you?
I think so.
You know, with his youth and my experience, imagine all the possibilities, Andy.
All right. Andy's okay with it. We don't object. No, how are you? Happy holidays.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
You look terrific. Did you have a nice time?
I thought I'd get in the holiday spirit. I think I did pretty good for a Jew. I got the colors right. Look, I have all the little Christmas lights. I'm celebrating Jesus' birthday with all of you.
Yeah. Because that's fair. I think it's nice when people celebrate both holidays.
Absolutely. All of them. Well, there's more than two now. You know, we've got hundreds.
Right.
So.
There's all kinds.
That's right.
For all kinds of people.
Exactly.
Isn't that what America's really about?
We're very inclusive, the melting pot. Oh, God, wait, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, cry now.
I think we should all hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
Let's do that tomorrow night. And I'll find a way not to beat that song. Really? Because everyone else loves it. Sorry, folks. Did you have a good holiday time? Is it fun?
You know, yes. I mean, I love spending the holidays with my family, but my family, you know, they're all a bunch of political activists. So when you go to their house for dinner, you get a gift certificate in one hand and a picket sign in the other, and then you go and, you know, protest the local nuclear site or something.
Charming.
Exactly.
Sounds fun.
In fact, you know, we have been active as long as I can remember, and I remember the first time that I got arrested. This all came back to me over Christmas.
I think we all remember the first time we were arrested.
I got arrested and I called my parents up and I said, you know, Mom, I'm in jail. And she went, what? I said, yeah, Mom, I'm in jail. And she went, oh my God, what for? I said, well, I was arrested, you know, participating in a pro-choice rally. And on the other end of the line, you hear my mom going, honey, that's wonderful, mazel tov. Jerry, Camryn got arrested for participating in a pro-choice rally. And he's on the phone going, that's great, honey, go, 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 fight, fight, fight. And I'm like, okay, but can you get me out of jail? And they're like, no, you stay in there and you make your point. Click.
Happy holidays.
It's Christmas. Thanks for the gift.
Is that the...
Maybe they're not activists. Maybe they're just cheap.
Yeah. They don't want to cough up the $100.
I'm not going to go there with you, Andy.
All right. Now, is that the only time you've had a brush with the law? Was in your political activist career or anything else?
Okay,
you can tell us.
You are now really trying to prevent me from running for public office, aren't you? Because I want
to know. I like to always ask celebrity if they've been in jail.
Well, you know, I have ridden a motorcycle for the past 20 years. So if you're in New York riding a motorcycle, you know, you're gonna break a couple laws now and then. You know, on an average, like 10, I think, a day. So I remember I was at a party once, and I met a friend up there who was going to the same Lower East Side destination that I was going. So I said, hop on my bike, and I'll take you. And I gave her my helmet, and we're driving down home, and then I hear the siren. And so I pull over, and I'm like, shut up, I'll do all the talking. And the cop comes up, you know, in his surly attitude, and said, don't you know there's a law that you have to wear a helmet? Right. I'm like, I am so glad to see you. If you ever want to get out a ticket, trust me, that's the first thing you say to an officer. I am so glad to see you.
What if they think you're being sarcastic and get mad? Like, I'm so glad to see you.
Well, if you do it like that...
You son of a...
If you do it like that, Conan, you'll be in jail with me next time.
Okay, good.
So I said, I'm so glad to see you. Listen, my girlfriend, I was just driving down the street, and I saw her running, and she was crying. She had tears in her eyes. And so I stopped, and I said, what's up? She said, well, these guys were chasing me. And I said, oh, sweetie, get on my bike. Here's my helmet. Take it. I'll take you to the subway. And I said, so what was I supposed to do? I was just trying to get her out of a bad situation. And he said, that is a dilemma. He goes, all right, well, we can't let you have her on your bike without a helmet, so we'll take her to the subway. So my girlfriend's like, I'm like, oh, we don't want to split the $75 fine, so get off. And she's looking at me, and she has to get in back of the cop car and get taken to the subway. I'm like, I'll see you downtown. Bye.
And she's still there to this day, riding the subways.
She still won't speak. She's still in jail. Yeah.
Now, what are you doing for fun? Because New York City, a lot of people say this is the place to be.
It is the
for
place
the new year.
to be.
What have you been doing?
Theater, theater, theater. I have seen so much theater. I'm a huge theater junkie. So I saw Fuddy Mears, I saw Contact, I saw Liza.
Oh, you saw Liza?
If you are a Liza fan, you have got to go. It is spectacular. In fact, okay, I do one terrible impression. It's of Liza, but if you help me out, I'll do it for you.
We want to see your one terrible impression.
When I count to 3, you have to say, "We love you, Liza," really loud, okay? So do it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
We love you, Liza.
I love you too, darlings, and I'm trying to show you just how much. Thank you. Oh my God. Wait a second. I am a dramatic actress. This is my one impression. You got to give it up. But,
You told them first it's terrible. Always a bad idea. What's this? It's going to be terrible.
well, I didn't want them to find out later.
Oh,
that,
good,
You know,
good,
I
up
want
front.
them to know I understand my own, limitations. But my most poignant moment happened when I was seeing Liza, because when I first came to New York to go to NYU, I was a bartender. And I bartended for all the Broadway shows. And my favorite was the Palace, where Liza's playing, because, the La Cage aux Folles was playing. It was on Broadway. It's a Palace Theater. And I was the bartender. And so I walk into the Palace, and I go downstairs to use the loo. And the same woman who was tending the ladies' room when I was working there was still there. And so I'm washing my hands, and she says, "Hey, good to see you." And I said, "Yeah, nice to see you too." She goes, "How you doing?" "Well, I'm doing good." She goes, "You keep working at it. I always thought you were good." And I said, "Well, thanks a lot. Thank you very much." And I tipped her some money, and I turn around to these 6 women with the long nails and the hair like this, going, "Oh my God, we love your show. You're fabulous. It's the best show on TV." And it was just a little embarrassing, and I turned around and she went, "I didn't know. I'm so glad you
She
made it
didn't know
out."
that you had made it. Oh,
She
that's
said,
nice.
"I'm so glad you made it out." And I left, I literally burst into tears. It was the sweetest and, saddest moment all in one. And then I went back upstairs and enjoyed Liza.
Well, that's nice.
It was great.
That's a nice little moment. It gives you perspective, a moment like
That's
that.
what the theater can do, It shows you the best and worst of times.
I'd have been screaming at the woman, "I made it big! What's wrong with you?" Taking my tip back and ran away. But I'm a cruel, cruel man.
Well,
With
we
no
know
heart
that
at
about
all.
you.
The practice is Sundays at 10
Yeah, that little show I'm on. The
on
practice.
ABC. And the Loretta Claiborne story airs Sunday, January 16th on ABC.
That's right.
So check that out.
Loretta Claiborne about the Special Olympics. It's a beautiful little piece about triumph of the spirit. Watch it.
Very
and then
nice.
on NBC, your little station here. I got a big
My little station?
Yes.
NBC's the greatest station in the world!
Well,
They
then
make me say that.
the 10th Kingdom.
The 10th Kingdom.
10th Kingdom in February. Watch it. It's a 5-night extravaganza filled with lots of special effects and fun.
Well, thank you very much for being here.
You got it.
Always nice to have you. Camryn Manheim, everybody. Happy holidays. We'll take a break. When we come back, Marshall Crenshaw will perform. Stick around.